Three, two, one. Hey, don't stay away too long. Oh, they say the overtime for me. Oh, don't stay away too long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up? This is totally Sassy T from the 803. How you guys doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good in the neighborhood. Running late, y'all. I went to get some self-care today. Okay, I really did. And she was initially she didn't have. Hey, Anthony. Hey, love. How are you? How you doing? Initially, I had enough time, but you know what? I was just getting my toes, and all of a sudden, she had an opening, so I took it. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Ramel. Hey, Wanda Marshall. Anthony, you going live tonight? I'll be there. I will be there. Save a spot for me. Hey, Bernita. Hi. Hey, Miss Shar. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm gonna start at the 5 minute mark tonight because my babe going live at 8. That's Anthony, y'all. Y'all know that's my man. Hey, Pay Crump. Hi. Yes, getting ready. 7 p.m. Okay. Okay. I'll be there. I will be there supporting my boo. You guys, we're going to talk about Shanquella Robinson and what's going on with her. It is not good. I wish I had better news, but I don't. But we're going to still prayerfully pray for justice for this young lady. Okay. It's not good news, you guys. It's not looking good, but what's not looking good to us, God might be working it out in the midst. Okay. He's always working. Hey, Sasha. Hi. Welcome to the chat. And you guys, as you come in, please hit the like button. Let me tell y'all, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but the algorithm is crazy. Okay. You have to hit that like button in order for us to get out there. Even your looky loos and sneaky peekies, hit the like button. Tap, 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 tap it up. That's all you got to do. Gosh, isn't that hard? If you look in, at least say hey. Saying hey to me is hitting that like button. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Flory. Hi. It's 7:12 right now. Yes, it is. I was supposed to go live at 6:30 and be done by 7:30. But I had to take the opportunity while I could. Hey, Mrs. Edith, how are you? I hope you guys had a beautiful day. What's up, Linda? Hi, Linda Gamble. How you guys doing? Like I said before, you guys, I've been doing some updates and some. Hey, Courtney Bates, Griggs, welcome to the chat. And you guys, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hey, Melody MC, how you? Because there is some unscribing going around, okay? And I don't know who. Hey, Deshonda. Um, so you guys, please hit the like button and hit and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And if you have and you found yourself unsubscribed, resubscribe. No, it's not me. Okay, I am not doing that. Okay, had several people reach out to me today and said they were unsubscribed and they didn't even know. They thought I did it. Please let you know I did not do it. Only time I unsubscribe you if you being disrespectful to my chat and to me. You would get unsubscribed and blocked because we don't play that over here. We're not that type of channel. We don't get all in arguments and all that stuff like that. We tell you what we got to tell you and you can get the heck on. Okay. I mean, if you don't like it, there's plenty of tubers out there that you can hang out with that has the formula for your mindset. But for me and my house, we're going to keep it clean. Okay. We're trying to do things with this channel. Let's see. Hey, Annette. Hey, Miss Scorpion, Patricia T. Welcome to the chat. Yvette Bell, welcome. Who said that? What's up? I love that. So you guys, and another thing, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can. Okay. If you want to join the channel as a member, it is less than $1 a week. You can join for that. I think it's $4 a month. Okay. You can join the channel. There will be upcoming members only exclusive. There will be members only chats. There'll be things I'll be doing for my members because they pay me every month. And it's only fair for the ones that pay me to get the exclusive sometimes, right? Right. Um, and I just want everybody to become a member. Let's see. Flora said, hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more. That's right, Flora. Hey, Neva. How you doing, Neve? Hey, T-Sharp. What's up, Samiko? What's going on, Samiko? Oh, I'm glad to see my peeps in the building. Yes. Let me put my banner up, y'all. Let me put that banner up because I ain't got time for folks to be coming. It's already dangerous in these streets, but I got my full armor on, honey. Boom, boom, boom. I'm Wonder Woman in these YouTube streets. You see that shine? Wait a minute. So you guys, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I usually wait to the 10-minute mark, but not tonight. My boo coming on at 8, so I want to go over there. My boo is Anthony Lofties. Y'all know that's my boo, Hey, Trisha Brown. Everything on this channel is alleged or in our opinion. Yes, okay. So we're gonna start with Shanquella Robinson. You guys, they had a march. I think it was this weekend for Shanquella, and it was a lot of older adults. I didn't see not too many young adults marching. After Shanquella's unaliving, there were a lot of things that were discovered about some of her friends, aka PPP loans. They took out PPP loans, didn't pay them back. They allegedly were jealous of Shanquella because Shanquella had 3 legitimate businesses. She had 2 online boutiques and a braiding business, okay? And so when she got the PPP loan, hers was forgiven. Apparently, her best friend's was not because his alleged shop didn't meet the requirements really, so he had to pay back. And they were that was one thing that they were jealous of. Let's just be clear. Call a buck a buck. That's what it was. Secondly, some of these people have gotten fired from their jobs because employers don't want this negative connotation around their job. So they have let them go. A lot of them, when the reporters have went out to talk to them to get their side of the story, a lot of them, Khalil Cook and his mom, all of them allegedly have moved. They are no longer in the places that they were. Alisa Hyatt is, y'all know she's from High Point, North Carolina. Her dad and her mom is like big wigs in that small town. They know people. And so she's not talking as well. You guys, this whole situation, like you said, T-Sharp, is sad. The reason why we're not getting anywhere is because Mexico dropped the bag. The United States also dropped the bag. The United States didn't pick this up until YouTubers started going crazy. It started hitting YouTube and people are talking about it. And then that's when the FBI wanted to get involved. Then Mexico realized, oh, heck, we done messed up. Now they're trying to throw a charge at the aggressor for femicide. Femicide is not recognized in the United States. We only recognize homicide. And up under homicide, you have an umbrella of charges, okay? Homicide itself is just a name like COPD, chronic obstruction pulmonary disease. Homicide is just like that. Under homicide, you got aggravations. You got M1, M2. You got manslaughter 1 and 2. You got Up under manslaughter 1 and 2, it drops down to assault with intent to M. You got up under that assault with intent. You got assault. And then up under premeditation, you got this, and this. Mexico don't have that. They have homicide and femicide. If you get caught and you unalive somebody under homicide, you go to jail. There ain't no pleading. If the evidence is there, it's there. There's no guilty. There's no innocent until proven guilty. If the evidence is overwhelming, your butt gonna go to jail. Femicide, as I explained before, is a intentional assault against a woman that caused her life. Okay, this is what they charge this group with, this aggressor with, is femicide. Okay. And the United States don't recognize femicide. So there you have a discrepancy in the charges. Now, what is the problem is Mexico is refusing to change it to homicide, because that way both countries will correlate together. And then the United States can come, FBI agents can come and, question the doctor, the EMTs and all that. They know that they messed up. They let these 6 people go home with an unalive person. Okay. They let them leave the country. They let them go. They tried to cover it up to make it look like it was alcohol poisoning. Okay. Which you guys got to understand, me being a medical professional, I've been this for over 17 years, been in the medical profession over 25 years. Okay. Alcohol poisoning is what it is. Alcohol poisons your body, period. It anything that goes against your body trying to fight against it, your liver trying to detox it, it's a poison. That's what they consider alcohol poisoning. When you drink over the limit, you become poison. You become liberated, you become dizzy, you become you don't know where you are, drunk, but to a different level. They are not going to recognize it, because they know if they change that charge to homicide, they're going to have to investigate the cops. They're going to have to investigate the doctor. They're going to have to investigate the EMTs. They're going to have to extradite all 6 of them back to the country. United States is going to be in it, and they don't want a lot of stuff uncovered. Let's just call it a book. They don't. So they're not trying to, change the charge. And it's sad, because now this is going to be drawn out. But what can happen, if they got that GoFundMe, they can hire their own detective. But I would be very advised to go in that country right now, because they have a travel advisory out. People are being unalived, kidnapped. Americans, Englishmen, women, children are being kidnapped by Uber drivers and held for ransom, and then get the ransom and still unalive. This is what's going on in Mexico right now. Okay, be sure to do your due diligence and check out this stuff before you go traveling to any country, because they got a travel advisory out. You best to be careful. Okay, I'm not going back to Mexico. I seen all I need to see from Mexico. They ain't got to get a dime from me ever. Okay, it's sad, y'all, but we got to keep praying, and we got to keep her name out there. You know why I'm sorry, guys. You know why the Mexican government actually did something? It's because the YouTubers pushed it so much that they had to. Now it's dwindling down, because they know once it starts trending, not too many people want to talk about it. Well, I am, okay? And there are several big stations still talking about it. In fact, we're going back to the beginning of it and still break it down and see, can we find more stuff on our own terms? Because eventually somebody's got to give. Anyway, they had to march. It was 1,000-letter march. They had to get 1,000 letters to flood Mexico. It's a shame, because hardly no young people were there, because they're scared, because they've been caught up in this mess. Okay, and a lot of their secrets have came out, that nobody would thought would come out, but it did. So y'all, we got to keep Shanquella's mom, dad, family, sisters in prayer that justice will come. Okay. God is still on the throne. He still reigns high, looks low. He still has justice in his hand. It's just that we got to keep it out there. Don't just have it out there for a moment, for a clickbait. I'm not doing this for clicks. I'm doing this because I've been there. I had a brother unalive. I told y'all that. And it took us 2 years for justice. Okay? 2 years. And it was hell every day. And until that justice came, we finally could clear our mind. Hey Alicia, new member, welcome to the channel. Yay! Y'all congratulate Alicia. She is a new member here. Yay! Welcome. And you guys, I told you 2 years. Okay, it was a struggle. I can only imagine what they are going through, and it's been since October. Let me read a few things and I keep going. Hit the like button. Please subscribe to this outstanding YouTube channel. Thank you, Melody. Something has to be done. You would think there is no updates. There's nothing. In my opinion, I told you guys, I think there is some trading trying to go on. It just, if there's a works that they want something from us or we want something from them, it's up to us to keep this out there. We need to raise hell, Lord forgive me, because on these channels to get this done, because the family can't do it by themselves. Okay, I hate that people have let it dwindle down. We shouldn't do that. We got to keep her name out there, just like Tyree. We got to keep his name out there, because the 5 officers that unalived him are pleading not guilty. Of course they would. Of course. Okay. But you guilty. Hey, Kelly. 45 likes, 56 in the chat. Come on, Looky Loos and Peeky Peeks. Tap that like button. She was the wrong color. Thank you. Now, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to investigate their own because, first of all, she wasn't the right color. And second of all, she's an African-American citizen. And they honestly thought, just another dead black girl. That's what they thought. Until they got started, until it went crazy on the internet. So if it can still go crazy in the beginning, guess what? It can still be out here going crazy. Because some of us really, really care about this. I know I do. I care about this young woman and her family. Just like I care about anybody. And this right here is an attention for us to wake up and stop trying to be friends with everybody that mean us no good. Everybody is in your life for a season or a reason. Okay. And when you learn that reason, if it's for them to be lifetime partners or friends or whatever, then learn that reason and keep with it. But if they not, let it go. Dust it out. Don't worry about it, honey. God save you every day from stuff. Every day. Shay Cheryl, good evening, cousin, and the chat. How are you? I'm good. I agree, and that is so sad. It is, you guys. Yvette Bell charge her with something. Now let me. I know y'all ain't gonna like this, but let me break it on down even more. Okay, we know Shanquella is unalive by the result of the 37 blows to her upper body. But when Shanquella, when we watched that video, allegedly Shanquella was still alive. Let's put it that way. If you're looking to prosecute someone, there's a doubt there. When you want a conviction, you want a shadow beyond the shadow of a doubt. We didn't see her unalive on the video, but somebody found her unalive. Now, we know the unaliving come from an attack. But who attacked her? Just because Shanquella attacker Dejanay was beating her in the head and doing all this stuff, was she really the one that did the last blow? Okay, they got contradictions in stories. When you go back and look at evidence, it's hard to say this, even for me. But when you're in an emotional state, you're just looking at, oh my God, how could they do this? But when you're looking at it from a lawful eye, when you see that video from us, unless they got other things that's backing this video up, we didn't see a death. Honestly, she was still moving when we saw her, legal, allegedly. Now, when the maid found her, she was unalive for some hours because she was already in rigor. Okay. So, guys, this is a complex, think about it. It's a complex, very complex case, because anybody can argue, well, who she could have unlived herself. She could have fell and hit her head and unlived herself after the attack. I mean, it's just so much, okay, to think about when it comes to this case. And I'm pretty sure if they start threatening with jail time, they're going to squeal like pigs on a hot summer day, okay? T-shirt, it's all equal to nothing. Justice is white. Sorry to say, we see the BS too much. Yes, we do. Hey, Belle Wilson in chat. Hi. Right, T-shirt. Belle, hi. Let's see. ADR, hey, checking in. Let's see. Let's sort that. T-shirt says gutter, grimy. Yes. Alicia, thank you for joining the channel. And please, y'all consider joining the channel. It's $4 a month, $4.99. Join the channel or subscribe if you haven't. You can give $sign. You can give to the heart emoji there, levels to the heart emoji there, or super chats, okay, and Cash App $sign Teresa Lindsay 12. No, we can. Yvette Bell said no. We can go to Africa, to the motherland, and see where they shipped us from. We can go to Africa, but it better be South Africa, because they don't even consider us Africans. Okay, let's just be clear about that. I have. Lord knows we have become great friends, and she is from Kenya, and she is African to the African. And she said Kenyans don't like this person, they don't like Kenyans. It's pretty much the same. It's tribal there, okay? We mix with too much stuff, according to them. But anyway, let's see. They say it was 2 extra plates at the dinner table the night they had the chef. Also, Melody, it's alleged that there were more than the 6 there. Okay. It was alleged that some of the friends were already there in a different part of the villa, in a different area, and they all met up there. That's what is out there now. So can you imagine with all this stuff going on? So yes, they were saying that it was more than the 6 there, and they were all actually recording. And to me, this was a planned attack. In my opinion, they knew what they were doing. They knew what the charges were. They have been to Mexico 6 weeks prior to this. They were in Mexico. So nobody can tell me they didn't know what they were doing. I'm sorry. They probably planned to get her there, embarrass her, and didn't expect her to unalive. But they did this intentionally. And it's sad. It's sad that we got our young Black kids out here unaliving one another because of self-hate. It's self-hate. When you can go out here and work just as hard. You can work just as hard as the next person to get your channels up and get your business out there. God knows I work hard. I work hard at work and have to come home and work hard on my channel. Sometimes I feel like I don't reap the reward, but that's okay. As long as I can get to one person, I am good. I am good. just beware. People are walking around with blinders on these days. They're walking and always in their phones, and they're not looking at their surroundings. And people are taking advantage of people. They're sucking the life out of them. And this is what happened to Shanquella. You know, I know, in my heart of hearts, I know she had a doubt about going. But she went on and went because Khalil was her best friend, or she thought he was her best friend. All along, he wasn't nobody. He was the devil in sheep's clothing. Let's see. Scorpion, hey, ADR, Bell Wilson, Patricia. Scorpion is speaking to everyone. Did they ever find her phone? They found one phone. But you know, Khalil had her phone. When he was recording her and he said, we got our first body, yaddy, yaddy, body, you know, and it's so coincidental the next morning she was gone. But I know young people say that when they get towed up and the first one fall out. But all this is it's just crazy. And the thing of it is it's gonna be in the courts as coincidental or circumstantial, but you gotta have concrete evidence that this girl was unalive by the hands of them. And it's so much mix going on. Because Mexico dropped the ball, now they want to back it up because they don't want to investigate their own policeman. They don't want to investigate the doctor who failed Shanquella, who was there an hour without even touching Shanquella. And then when she decides, oh, okay, let me make sure she's okay, she feels Shanquella and realizes Shanquella is cold. Start CPR, call the EMTs, and Shanquella been passed away for an hour, at least 2 to 3 hours. And while that's going on, if that ain't bad enough, she's in the middle of doing that. Khalil's calling Shanquella mama at 4 o'clock in North Carolina is 6 o'clock, telling her Shanquella is sick, has alcohol poisoning, and she needs to go to the hospital. The Shanquella Salamandra's mother asked, well, where's the doctor? Did you call doctor? He says, allegedly, and I quote, the doctor is not here yet. The doctor had been there an hour. She was working on Shanquella as he talked to Shanquella's mom. $5,000 they're trying to extort out this woman to take her to the hospital. Now they're going to take that $5,000 and get their A back to where it was. And then they didn't even get back the day they were supposed to. They say the extra day and party, allegedly. They got that on camera. This is crazy. What it doesn't cause is neck fracture and spinal crushing to point of paralysis. And like her, it is not blunt force trauma, like some burly chick going ham on the pretty girl. Yes, it makes me wonder. They all had I feel like they all had a hand in it. I feel like they all laid hands on it. I do. That's one thing I do feel like. I feel like they all had. And them men, them so-called men that were there, sat there and let women jump on this girl and not help. I don't even want to go there. Okay. It's sorry. And I'm going to tell you like this. Nothing good is going to come to them. Nothing. Every time they close their eyes, I pray they see her face, hear her voice. Everywhere they go, I hope they get so spooked out that they have to come forward and confess their sin. Because there's no way I can walk around this earth knowing that my hands have been on somebody and I could be possibly taking somebody out and go run from it. You was bad enough to sit there and beat up on somebody, but you ain't bad enough to face it. God, come on. Y'all a bunch of cowards. Yeah, I said it. And whoever in here, they can go back and tell them they're a bunch of cowards. They sway with the wind, honey. Yes. Exactly. Who is that? Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey, is that my child of God? Child of God. Hi, welcome. Okay, let me see. Justice for Shanquella, you guys. They say Winter was involved. They say she was the one that did the last blow. And allegedly there's another video, but nobody has said anything about it. Who said that it would be great if the Robinson family go to Mexico with 2 attorneys and demand justice, get all documents from Shanquella homicide attack. That's what I said too. But when they go, they're gonna have to have heavy security. Because y'all know how Mexico operate. And if Mexico is not complying, then they are trying to protect somebody that's probably a little bit high up. Okay. So true, Sassy. We need to put our attention back on Shanquella Robinson. We do. Because, excuse me, y'all. We do. We gave it so much attention, now it's done died down because a lot of people were doing it for click. The ones that are doing it now still want justice. Still want justice. And we're not going to stop until we get it. I'm not. She's always going to be on my intro. I'm always going to update you guys on her until justice has come. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 roads down, 3 years down the road. Still going to do it. He also said Winter was calling the shots as to what medical attention she receives. I heard that as well. I heard that, and also medically, think about this. Alcohol poisoning is a medical term. They didn't know nothing about alcohol poisoning. In the first of the video, they say she drank too much. Alcohol poisoning came after the doctor came and said that she looked like she had alcohol poisoning. Okay. Shanquella, according to the maid got there around 2 something because Shanquella was cold. That's what she said. She was already rigoring. So I don't know what's the timeline. My timeline, I just feel like they got into it early that morning because the sun was rising. And if y'all want to, I think his name is Martin Rodriguez. He did an excellent explanation on the sunrise and sunset. I did it according to my expertise in photography. Okay. I told you it was early in the morning when this happened. I knew it. The way the sun hits on the back of the bed, that's sunrise. When the sun sets, it's sunrise, 12 o'clock noon. You won't see the sun on the bed. You'll see the sun in front like this. Then you got this way, the sun gonna be that way. This way, the sun gonna be that way. When the sun set, it's gonna be against the mirror because it's setting this way. So she was attacked early that morning. I don't know how long she was attacked. I know the first attack was by Dejanay. Okay. Her sliding glass window was open. I feel like she was getting dressed. She had took a bath, and I felt like in my opinion, I feel like Dejanay went through that back door, the sliding door, where she was in a hammock. She opened the door for the others to come in. She attacked her. The attack actually started in the bathroom because she had a bump on her head. And one of the girls said she heard next door the bump against the wall. Now, I don't know which girl. That's the question to ask, because all of them was supposed to be in there. But there was another girl that said she heard the bump. They came out, and because people was like, why is she so staggering? Because Dejanay had already hit her head. So she was already kind of like, staggering. She didn't know what was going on. To be attacked like that and you can't defend yourself, that's coward. That's some coward punk move. I'm sorry. I can't put it no other way. No other way. Hey, Kendra. Such a very sad story about that young lady. I deeply sorry for her parents. I do too. T-shirt, if not murder, then involuntary manslaughter. Charge something. Yeah, we can do that here, but they don't do that in Mexico. The laws are different. They don't have involuntary manslaughter, or manslaughter 1, 2. They don't have none of that. They have femicide, homicide. That's it. There's no proving you're innocent before proven guilty. While you await your trial and you stay in jail while they await you. There ain't no bond. You don't get out unless you some kind of bigwig. You sit there until they get the evidence. And then if the evidence is in your favor, they'll let you go. But if the evidence is not in your favor, you're gonna serve the rest of your time. They don't even, it's the judge. They don't even do peers. They don't do juries. It's a whole different country, honey. It's bad over there. And then it says 83 likes, 114 in the chat. Y'all get it up. ADR says can't stand that these animals, straight up monsters, are able to live among human beings like some sick movie. I know what you did last summer. They're going to be trauma tied together for life. Yes, it's so sad. Child of God says Winter works for her mother's healthcare business. Another content creator pulled up the records of her mother's business and called on the live, in my opinion. Now, Deja Nay works with her mom's business. Winter worked at as a CNA or something like that at one of the places in High Point where she's from. It's like a little minute clinic or something like that, and she was either a CMA or something like that, like a medical assistant. That's what she did there. But then allegedly they were calling so much to try to get an interview, and then after that news reporter actually caught up with her, she was actually let go. Her sister is also on the police force. She has been there for over 17 years. She is very high ranked in the police force. Her dad has a lot to do with community lawmaking. Okay. Mom is a pastor. And I can't understand that because my child had anything to do with it. Guess what you've been doing? You've been going talking because you're not going to jail over some BS. And not only that, she went to Mexico. The same day her sister was unalived by her boyfriend in a parking lot. He shot her and unalived her. And Elisa Hyatt knew about it and still went to Mexico. It happened at 1:14 in the morning. She left to go to Mexico at 8 o'clock that morning from North Carolina. They had already got the news, and she still left and went to Mexico and saw another unaliving, and her sister was unalived. Ain't that some stuff? You can't make this stuff up. Your sister, unalived. Your sister she was the person that goes to these countries and help clean up the countries after devastation, disaster, and all that. That's what kind of stuff she did. And she was a missionary as well. And that man unalived her. And her sister, Alicia, went straight to Cabo after her sister was unalived. Didn't care. Left her family. Didn't even talk at the funeral. Allegedly. And I saw that for myself. Trust, if they did it once, they will do it again. Criminals. They've done it more than once. Hello, Lakeisha. Hey, SFF. Hey, TS Morgan. She was set up. Oh, yeah. She was set up to get robbed. And they robbed her. They took her money. Yeah, she was set up. They all need to be charged. TS Morgan, we need to get into AG Attorney General Merrick Garland for Shanquella. Yes. Maybe we can start flooding his DMs. Miss Grace is really trying to help Shanquella Robinson, in my opinion. Yes. I agree, Sassy. The so-called males, definitely not men, because no real man would let this happen. I don't care if I didn't like the girl. I would not let that happen. Point blank. That's not in me. I don't care if I didn't like her, because there is some reason why if I don't like a person, it's got to be bad. You have to be giving off bad energy for me to not like you. I'm telling you, I feel energy from people. People think I know it's my discernment. It's y'all call it energy, I call it discernment. And when I feel a certain way, when I took their spirit is not right and something is conflicting in them, I can feel it. When the energy change in the room, I can discern that. And I can always say, what is up? They'll be like, no, ain't nothing. I said, you lying, something going on. I can tell it at work. I can tell when they've been talking about somebody. I say, y'all need to stop talking about people behind their back. I know we would. Yes, you would. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't have, y'all turned around. I said, if you talk about me, I don't give a damn. Because I'm going to do me. I'm going to do my job. And all of y'all are my kids' age. I can talk junk if I want to. I can come in here. Y'all don't tell me what to do. I have been in this game a long time. That's why they get mad at me, honey. They be mad. Okay? Because y'all don't tell me what to do. None of y'all ain't even got no kids. You ain't gonna tell me. I'm telling you. That's why I say to myself, I take care of my stuff myself, my patients myself. I'm very, very, when I tell you I'm very picky about my patient, don't touch my patient, don't do this, I'm very territorial because I take care of mine. The other ones can be mean, they can do whatever they want to do, but that's not sassy. Hey, Krista. We need to, AG Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, we need to get him to him. He the hold up why things are so slow. Hey, woohoo. Hey, Teresa West. Hey, Daphne. Hey, Sassy T in the chat. Have the parents ever went to Mexico to find out if info for themselves? I would have been on the first flight after it happened. Chad, what you talking about? That Negro couldn't have called me because I've been like, I'll buy me some clothes when I get to Mexico. Take me to the airport. My daughter, you call me, tell my daughter sick. I'm on my way. Yes, ma'am, I'm on my way. Somebody gonna answer to me. And matter of fact, I said, well, just keep me in touch. How about I show up unexpectedly? Yes, ma'am. That's the kind of parent I am. I don't care how old my kids are. You're not gonna sit here and tell me my child's sick, and you trying to get 5 G's out of me, and she got insurance, which is not recognized because those people over there be taking people money, and people still be unalive and selling their body parts. Just be sure that it's a big thing. Okay, it's a big thing. Hey, CRL, hi. She was dazed from that hit up to the head. Yes, she was. That's why she couldn't fight back. And her mom said she's not even a fighter. They said she's 100 pounds soaking wet and was 5'1". Dejanay is 5'4" or 5. This has always sounded like a ritual. These people are free, hiding and among us. Yes. And they ain't saying nothing. Were they threatened? Maybe. Maybe the police said, we know you, we know your family. Maybe, who knows? But y'all know somebody talks. Ain't nobody talking in this. Nobody. Not a friend, nobody. Not the people they sent it to, nobody. What's up with that? Ain't that weird? Don't y'all find that very peculiar? Very weird? Because if I had friends and somebody sent that video or something happened like that to me, the first person they'll be at is the police station saying this is what was sent to me. These are the texts. But it's weird. Nobody is saying nothing. Or no friends. What's up with that? Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. And we dig far enough, we're going to find it. Okay? Y'all know I did. I did. I know this stuff I have my husband's a federal officer. Okay? And he even said something ain't right. He said, he told me, he said, well, that femicide ain't gonna work over here. I told you guys that months ago. I said that femicide is not gonna work with the DOJ. Okay? It's not gonna work because they sent it, but what's got it lined up is our paperwork. The charges has to line up with their charge. United States don't recognize femicide, period. Other countries do, but not us. Hey, Wanda Marshall. Don't I know it's so sad. Hey, Sat Brazil. My apologies, mixed up names. That's okay, sweetheart. That's okay. At Sassy Dear, if any of your information came from Cabo 6, I don't believe a word they tell. Oh no, my information don't come from the Cabo 6. Trust, believe that. I do my own research. Okay. I listen. I go back and listen and listen and listen. Okay. Just like they say they went after 4 of the Cabo 6. They were trying to track them down, 4 of them. That means they done talked to 1 of them. Now, where's the other one? Nazir is the first one they talked to, allegedly. Now, where's the other one? Dejanay. They tracked down 4. They couldn't find Khalil or his mama because they gone. They moved out that house within that week. Okay? After they found out, Khalil and his mama was gone. Ghost. Where they at? Probably in Virginia. Where they from? Think I don't know that? Yeah, I know that. I do my research. Hey, Jessica Darnell, Mexico and the U.S. need to get together and compromise on what the criminal charges are to be so they can convict these people. The United States have asked them to change the charge. Mexico will not change the charge. There is no way we can change our charge. We can't agree to it because we don't recognize it. It's not in our laws. So we just can't up and say, okay, we're going to send them over from femicide when here it's not recognized as femicide. The paperwork has to match. If not, it can be thrown out. It has to match. So the authorities here has asked Mexico, please change the charge. They refused because they dropped the ball. They let them go. While this girl laid there, they gave them the okay to go home, took their word, wrote down that it was alcohol poisoning. The doctor gave her account of everything that was there. The EMTs arrived. The pictures are there. That is her allegedly in that floor. She had on every bit of that clothing, them pink biker shorts with no top. Okay. That was her. People say, how you know that girl was too big? When your body has been beaten and you have faced trauma, you will blow up quicker than anything versus a natural unaliving. But when you got trauma like she had, yes, you're going to swell. Rigor set in. Gases start to form. It start to blow up. Rigor set in early because of the condition of the body. You guys got to understand. People will have you thinking, oh, that wasn't her. Oh, that was her. Yes, ma'am, that was her. They tried to ruin Zuniga and say he didn't know what he was talking about. Everything he talking about, we talking about right now. He knew, but the language is different. When you talking about arrest, he thinking, oh, yeah, we're trying to arrest her. Not arrest. You got to understand there are barriers to our language in Mexico. Example will be, there was a nurse that gave a patient. This wasn't in our hospital, but it was a lesson that we had to learn. She gave a Mexican patient his discharge orders and gave instructions to take his medicine 2 times a day. To a Mexican person that speaks Spanish, 2 times a day, it too is totally different from what she said. When you put a 2 times a day in front of that, that means at times mean more than 2. He done went around and took 8 tablets a day and almost killed him because the wording was different. So we have to be careful not to be throwing people under the bus because we think we know it all. We don't know everything. ADR, the accessory to crime, some accessory before the fact, some after the fact, at least mean to say, and yes, it's in higher powers' hand, but I wouldn't be mad if karma tore their behinds and minds up. I wouldn't either. Hey, Jay Fields. Hey, Diane Martin. They are going to reap what they sow. They are, and we might not see it, but they are going to reap it. It's gonna kill them, y'all. Ain't no way in the world gonna let you on this earth walk around free like you ain't did nothing. Unless you just a psychopath or a sociopath. They don't have no feelings. Yes, I know what you mean. So true. I couldn't let that happen. Just plain wrong. Yes. Definitely, that's what I said. They should do with that GoFundMe money. Go over there and do your own investigation. Cause your GoFundMe, if you go over there and do your own investigation, that GoFundMe gonna keep on going. Cause people gonna see that you trying to get justice, and the one that's trying to get justice is her daddy. He's the one that's out there talking and raising Cain. Okay, he's the one that's getting these marches together to flood Mexico with all these letters. All right, and them all. But he said he gonna get justice one way or the other. That was his only child. I know what you mean. I work with a lot of young folks too. Yes, nobody, no one could stop me from going to check on my child. In my opinion, they need to change the charge in Mexico. Yes, very weird. It is. Did anyone see Queen Sheba when she did a report on her? It was really good. She dug into her family background and her friends that were close to her. Yeah, I did. And the friends wasn't good friends. They weren't friends. They weren't friends. I'm sorry, it's Sassy dear. Yes, ma'am. I was joking. I put a laughing at the end. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't even know, honey. Oh, 120, 128 likes. Yes, so y'all, that's what I have on Shanquella. I did not want to, spend that much, but I feel like at this point in time, we're going to have to start revisiting Shanquella's, we're going to have to start revisiting this in our lives. We're going to have to start maybe even take it from the top again and break it all down. Because that's what I plan on doing. The things, because when you get emotional, you look over things. Now that I'm past the emotional part, I am at a legality to look at things in a legal way. I am going to actually study Mexico's law. I have been looking into it. And they need an international attorney, a good one, that can find loopholes in this law that they have, because it's always a loophole somewhere. Always. If you look hard enough, you will find a loophole. If you look deep enough, you will find how to get past certain things. And I hope that one of the family members or a friend of the family is watching. Hey, Shawnee Gee, we'll go back and tell the family, y'all need to get an international investigator and a lawyer so you guys can dig deep, understand the law. Don't let this go. We ain't letting it go. I'm not letting it go. Why would we? I know we talk about love and marriage Huntsville a lot, but there are real life issues out here, okay? And we need to address this because it's dwindling. Now on Twitter, it's still alive, here and there. Like I said, there's so many of us that's still talking about this. And it's not for clicks. I don't care. It's for justice. If we can get justice for this one, we can get justice for another. And this was a blatant, this to me was like telling the FBI in Mexico, ain't nothing y'all can do about it. That's what it looked like they're telling them, right? We came to your country, did what we need to do. Y'all dumb enough to let us go back. The United States dumb enough because we black and they don't care. We can get away with it. That's what they saying. And they did, just about. They might have got away with it on this side of the earth, but baby, you ain't going to get away with it in God's eye. Let's be clear. Because karma, when she comes unforgiving, okay? When karma comes, she comes to whoop A. And she don't care who she get. It might be your child. Somebody you love deeply. You better watch it. Don't ever play like that. Don't play them games. Don't play. Because if a grandmama wanted to, she can pray that book of Psalms on you, baby, and it will be over. Okay? People need to stop playing. I hear ritualizing, thinking they business gonna blow up if they sacrifice a human life. Y'all is crazy. Crazy. You rather live fancy free over here and your soul burn in hell forever because you don't believe it? Oh, you gonna believe when your time is up, when that contract is up, you got to go. Ain't no repenting then. You sold it. You signed your name in blood. It's sad. Nobody, no one could stop me. That's right. Did anyone see? Yeah, I saw Queen Sheba. Hey, Alonda G. Hi. Um, uh, let's see. All right, you guys, I spent too much time on Shanquella, but y'all know this is my passion. I don't even know the young lady, but I felt like she was a part of my family, and she is a part of my family. She's part of God's family. She was God's creation. She is part of our family. And you guys, I do want to say congratulations to Letitia for the key of Bessemer. She got the key to Bessemer, y'all. The key to the city. In her big bird dress, trying to dress like, male, of course. Good luck with that. Congratulations. You got the key to Bessemer. And the Bessemer mail was there. Wanda. The Bessemer gangster was there, honey. Wanda is the cartel of Bessemer. You hear me? Cartel Wanda, honey. She got it, child. Wanda don't play. She was back there throwing her gooses, her gang signs up. Hey, Janetta. Hey, Trish K10. Sacrifices in the form of witchcraft, baby. It's a lot. Y'all, I did not know so much of this was going on until we're going to talk about a young lady that's from my town. And that's when I actually learned about a lot of this stuff, y'all. Whoo! The Norman of Sweetie Pies walked around for 4 years thinking he had gotten away with, but he sits in a federal prison now guilty of all charges, including M for hire of his own nephew. FBI watching, baby. They slipping up every day. They telling people, guess what? They got spies. Yeah. ADL said, I'm confused. How come crimes names may not match another country's name for a crime? The FBI, CIA, Interpol don't have international diplomacy, judicial rights, power to catch a criminal. It's something with femicide that does not correlate in our law. ADR, that's all I know. It does not, they have asked them, because even with femicide, when you break it down, they can't even get a charge from it because it does not. They trying to, okay, we got femicide. Now, what can we actually charge them with? You know what they can charge them with? For the messing with the crime scene. That's a start. How about that? That is commonality on both sides. That's 6 months in a prison, 6 months to 2 years in a Mexican prison. How about y'all get them for that? Charge them, put them over there until you get the rest of it. How about that? Because you can do that, right? All right, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. Anthony is on. So I got to go in and I got to talk to my boo and listen to what he has to say. Thank you guys for listening. And thank you for being here. And remember, keep pushing this like button so we can get this out. Okay, we need to. And Alicia, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. And if anybody else wants to become a member, please come on up and be a member. Hit that like button, y'all. The algorithm is tripping in YouTube. Everybody is feeling the I don't know what's going on. YouTube is different with the algorithm and everybody is feeling it. Trust. So most of the YouTubers are now depending on super chats and people joining the channel because something is weird is going on the YouTube streets. And until people figure it out, You know, a lot of people are going to be going to Patreon and all kinds of stuff. I don't want to go to Patreon because that's, you know, a little bit more expensive for my viewers. But, you know, we have to do what we have to do to survive in these streets to get our voices out there. Okay. Remember, you guys, always believe in yourself. Okay. Always get up in the morning and say a positive acclamation to yourself that you can make it through this day, and just be a good person and speak. And you never know what life you can save. Shanquella case was premeditated. It can be tried here in the United States. It can. It can. I got a feeling that it will be. Will they get away with it? Who knows? We don't know. But anyway, you guys, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.